Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over some simple exam questions for the Platform App Builder exam. So this exam deals a lot with Lightning, and it's kind of a step between or similar lines of the admin exam and the advanced admin exam. But this one is specifically towards apps, so like you have a sales app or any custom apps that you have within Salesforce. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, the first question. Where can a standard Lightning component be placed in a Lightning App Builder tool? Choose one answer. A, Canvas. B, console layout. C, mini page layout. D, mobile card. Again, choose one answer. All right, and the correct answer is A. So the canvas is what the background in the App Builder tool is called. The console layout and the mini page layout are where you're kind of editing where the fields are, and it's not where you're editing where a Lightning component would be placed. And a mobile card, that's just on mobile, not for Lightning apps. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Universal Containers App Builder needs to display an account's rating on all contacts related to that account. Which formula is valid in a text formula field on the contact to display the appropriate value? Choose two answers. A case with the account rating where you have all the fields separated by a comma, but no quotation marks. Or B, a case formula where each answer or pick list field has quotations around each answer and a comma between. C, account.rating. Or D, a text formula with the account.rating field. Again, choose two answers. All right, and the correct answers are B and D. So the difference between A and B is that they have quotation marks around them, and that's just kind of how the syntax works for Salesforce formula fields, and that's why we need to differentiate between the two. That was a little bit tricky. And then C and D are very similar, where they have the account.rating and the D as the text account.rating. So the answer is D because it is a text formula field. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Universal Containers has a limited in-house development resources, but would like to support online payment processing for its products. What is the recommended solution to meet this requirement? A, configure price books, products, and payment schedules to enable this capability. B, work with developers to develop custom code for payment processing. C, configure outbound messaging to send a message to an external payment gateway. Or D, install an AppExchange product to provide payment gateway processing. Again, choose one answer. And the correct answer is D. One thing about the Platform App Builder certification is when you see has limited in-house development resources or something along those lines, it's going to be to install something from the AppExchange or find a third-party thing to install within your org. And that's just kind of how it is because you're limited. So you want to find something that's already pre-built that you can plug and chug. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Universal Containers needs to create a roll-up summary field on a custom object that counts the number of related records on another custom object. What type of field must exist before the roll-up summary can be created and where it should be located? Choose one answer. A lookup relationship field on the parent object. B, a lookup relationship field on the child object. C, a master detail relationship field on the parent object, or D, a master detail relationship field on the child object. And if you chose D, that is correct. That's the correct answer just because of how master detail relationships work and how lookup relationships work. It's a little complicated, so I'd encourage you to go study that intensively on your own for this exam. All right, number 5, Universal Containers needs to set the record type for the converted lead's account, contact, and opportunity based on the user who is converting the lead. How can this be accomplished? Choose one answer. A, set the default record types for each profile for the account, contact, and opportunity to the desired record type for converted records. B, set the default record types for each role for the account, contact, and opportunity to the desired record type for the converted records. C, set the master record types for each profile for account, contact, and opportunity to the desired record type for converted records. Or D, set the master record types for each role for the account, contact, and opportunity to the desired record type for converted records. Again, choose one answer. And the correct answer is A. All right. Thank you for joining me for going over these Platform App Builder exam questions. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. It really helps me make more helpful videos like this. Be sure and drop down in the comments below if you have any questions about the exam or just in general about Salesforce. I'd love to help you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.